Salut tout le monde! I shouldn't have started while there was a siren going on, but hopefully it'll pass, and hopefully I'm speaking long enough. I mean, loud enough. Ça fait trop longtemps, mes chéris. It's been far too long. C'est presque l'été. It is almost summer.
And I think it's fly when girls stop by for the summer, for the summer.
And I thought I'd give you guys an update on les aventures d'Amelia, Amelia's adventures, seeing as it's been so long since the last blog. When you guys first started watching me, I had just started my job at the Hive. And so I was blogging while I went to Europe over Christmas break. Welcome to London. And that was great fun, and I'm sure you all loved it. But it's been a long time, and I'm in America, and I've been in America for a while, so I figured you guys needed an update. I've been in charge of this series called Place Matters. I've been working with this series called Place Matters. It's a part of the Appalachian Studies program, and it's been taking different outlooks on why it's important to remember where you're from, especially if where you're from is like Appalachia. And I just did a lecture, I guess? No, it was a forum, and it was on food preservation and canning in Appalachia. And I just thought it was like the most interesting thing that I had done in a long time. I thought it was really cool to hear about like why canning and food preservation started out as really, really crucial, because people needed to save anything that they had extra from a good harvest in case that they didn't have it the next year. But now it's used because food preservation, or people that were at the forum were talking about how they just prefer the way the food tastes when they preserve it themselves, when they grow it themselves, even if it's not, you know, fiscally the most responsible thing, because you can buy canned food at Kroger for super cheap, but it tastes better and it's fresher, or more fresh, and you know where your food came from, and you know there's no chemicals, there's nothing on the plants. It'll be bad for you to eat. I'm also really excited about this thing that the college is starting that I'm not necessarily like a part of because I'm part of the video production team, but the college is starting this thing for freshmen, kind of like the College of Arts and Sciences did the Wired dorm. Well, they're starting this new program called Currents, and it's going to be this thing taught by top professors at the university, including the dean of the college. Dean Mark Hornblue is going to be teaching, I think, a political science class. But it's this program called Currents for freshmen, and what it does is it incorporates current events into the kind of curriculum you'd be taking as a freshman anyway. So maybe the political science class taught by the dean will go over the same kind of principles and ideologies that you would learn in a basic political science class, but it's going to apply it to things like the current presidential election or the fiscal crisis in the European Union right now. It's going to be really interesting. I wish that I had been able to, at least when I first started learning about political science, it would have been really cool to learn about political science in a way that was applicable to what was going on right now. I feel like I might have gotten the concepts a lot faster. As for everything else in the world, I am currently finishing up what has to be the world's most interesting research paper called Haute Cuisine in the 17th Century, Taste of French National Identity. I'm pretty sure it's going to be extremely interesting, and everybody that reads it's going to be really moved by how closely tied French national identity with food is related to the 17th century. Okay, so yesterday, you guys, I have to tell you, because I really hope that my parents see this, I did yard work. I swept, I dug things out, I looked for worms, because, okay, so me and one of my best friends made this worm box. What you do is you collect red worms, and you put them in soil, and you put them in like a container, and then you put organic material on top, like dried leaves or anything you want to compost, and it makes like a little compost. So we made one of those, and we dug up worms, and then we cleaned up the area right by the grill because it's getting close to summer.
And I think it's fly when girls stop by for the summer, for the summer.
And we want to grill out soon. So now the grill is cleared off. And then we got together all of the different planters that we have. And we're also going to build a planter, which is pretty cool. Design and build a planter. And then plant so much food. We're going to plant tomatoes and peppers and spinach and who knows what else. It's going to be delicious, and I can't wait. And I hope you guys are, doing well studying for finals or whatever you're doing right now at the middle of April, close to May, getting close to Derby, almost Thunder over Louisville. I hope everybody's having a great time. Have a good summer.